Hello, everyone. It's such a beautiful day. I am just so happy on today. Glory be to God. Oh my gosh, I just had to get on. I haven't been on in a while, but I wanted to get on and share my testimony with you all. I know I'm looking kind of pale or whatever, but I've been sick for a while. I don't know how long actually, but I took notice around May 30th. I really took notice of how sick that I was, and I started having pains in my abdominal area, and I mean pains that I've never had ever in my life. And I went on, dealing with the pain, and I felt like, oh, it's a little pain, okay. And I was still trying to work out, still trying to do my little, my thing. And so one day, it was last weekend, I was sitting at home. It was like on a Thursday evening, and I think it was like May 30th. I was sitting at home and I felt the worst pain in my stomach area that I've ever felt. And it was at night, and I said, "What in the world is that?" So, anyway, I said, "Oh, well, let me go to bed. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed." So, I went to bed. I woke up. The pain was still there, more intense and greater. So, that Friday, I was kind of feeling a little sluggish. I had no energy. So, I said, "Okay, get up. You're just being lazy. Get up." So, I waited till all day long, and I got up and I went to the gym to work out for I don't know how long, but I walked just a couple miles because I didn't really feel that great. So I did that, and after that, I was so tired. I went to church. Pains were getting worse. So that Saturday, pain was still there. After that, I said, okay, maybe I feel like I'm just probably getting lazy. I have to knock the kinks out. So I went to go see a movie because I was feeling bad, sick and bad, and I said I'll just go to the movies by myself. Movies was great. In the movie theater, I thought I was about to die. The pain was so great, and I was like, okay, let me get out of here. So, but the pain, by the time the movie was over, the pain had kind of like settled down a little bit. So I went to the Y and did a little workout. And by the time I made it home that night, I was about dead. So Sunday morning when I woke up, I was in excruciating pain so bad. It took me forever to get ready. I did not make it to Sunday school. I did, however, make it to church. I didn't get to church until about 12:15, 12:20, something like that. I was so late, but I'm like, okay, God, I'm here. So I was just feeling really bad. My great nephew, little DJ, came to church, and I picked him up. And I think that was the main thing right there that kind of really kicked it off for me. And that Sunday night, I found myself in the emergency room. I was hurting so bad, I couldn't sleep. I had a fever, I was soaking wet, and I text two of my friends. They're both registered nurses. I was texting them, and I said, whoever get back with me first, I'm going to do whatever they tell me to do. And I told them what was going on with me. And so the one that lives here in town, she called me and she asked me some questions. This was late at night. She asked me some questions, and she said, yeah, you need to go to the hospital. So I got up and I threw something on and I went to the hospital, and I was in the hospital. I took a picture, and I didn't really tell anybody until they discharged me and I was ready to leave. And then that's kind of when I let everybody know I was at the hospital. But my pain was still there. They pumped me full of drugs. I was out of my mind, and the pain was still there. So I called my doctor, and Dr. Fred Pruitt, who I love dearly, wonderful man, called him up, and he had me to come in. I went to him. He looked at me. He said, "Go to the hospital." He said, "Don't go where you were. Go to this other hospital." So I went to the other hospital, and he said, "I'm going to assign a specialist for you." And he gave me an exam himself. And he laid me on his table. He examined me. He told me all that was going on, and he sent me to emergency. Thank God for my little sister, Kara Douglas, who took me to the doctor. She also took me to the hospital, and I went to the hospital, and then they admitted me and they kept me. And I found out that I had tumors going on, and my ovaries and all that stuff, woman stuff, was going on. And so it was very, very painful. And the doctors at the hospital told me that I'll be needing surgery by Tuesday. They were scheduling me to have surgery Tuesday night. They wanted to give me a hysterectomy. Well, everybody that knows me knows I've never had children or anything like that. So I have to take in all of this, that okay, even though you've never been married, you never had children, now we have to give you a hysterectomy. So I didn't really know how to take it. I'm so thankful for my family and my church friends and my close friends who were there for me. I really didn't get a chance to really take it all in. And the surgeon came in and told me that she was going to work on me, and that they were planning to do it Wednesday night. So I said, okay, you have to do what you have to do. I'm in so much pain. By this point, I'm like, I don't care. I'm in so much pain. So the specialist that my doctor ordered finally got there. I mean, like, finally got there. And he sat down and began to talk with me. And he began to ask me very personal questions. And he says, okay, we're going to put that hysterectomy on the back burner. He said, not that you might not need one later on in life, but you're not going to have one today. And I sat up in the bed and I'm like, what? Pain and all. I'm like, I don't have to have one. And so I was so happy. And I just sat back in the bed and I said, God, I thank you for this man's wisdom. I thank you for his knowledge that he have, because he said, he began to talk to me and say some, things that it made sense. And he said, the surgeon, that's their job, to do surgery. They're ready at any time to do surgery on anybody. Doesn't matter. He said, listen to me. I'm a specialist. I know all about what's going on with you. And I was like, you have my undivided attention. Whatever you say, I'm going to do it. So he prescribed different medicine, because all the medicines that I've had for all the days from Monday up until Wednesday, nothing worked. I mean, nothing was working. But he prescribed two different medications. I have to take them both together. They worked. Thursday, I woke up absolutely no pain, and I'm so thankful to God. And I want to give just special shout outs to different ones. I thank God for my Smith family. They are my family. Deacon Paul Smith, his daughter Kara Smith, his wife Terry Smith. I love y'all. Thank y'all for everything you've done. My wonderful, beautiful cousin, Sherlyn Hubbard Chandler, who is not 100% herself, but she forgot about what she was going through, and she made her way here to see about her little cousin. And I'm so thankful for you. I love you, Cheryl. You're a beautiful person. And to my Sunday school teacher, Mother Annie Thompson, who is not well herself. That lady got in her little car and she came all the way to my home and climbed up all my steps and brought me some goodies. I thank you. She looked like an angel. She was dressed in white and looked like an angel when she came into my apartment and prayed over me and my place. And I'm so grateful to her. My mother, I don't even have to really, but I'll get too misty eyed with my mother. My mother is 84, climbed my steps a few times, was at the hospital every day to see me and check on me. Thank God for my nieces, Christina, Michelle Chisholm, who came to her auntie's rescue, my niece, Ellen Marie, my sisters, Laverne, Maxine, and Vera, my brother, James, who's not here, but he was here in spirit, called and prayed powerful prayers for me. You know, when I was in the hospital, he prayed. When I was at home, he prayed. I thank God for him and his wife, and just for their prayers. For all of my family, Tony, who came to my apartment demanding that I cook him steak and eggs when I'm doubled over in pain. You gotta love him. And to his wife, Noreen, who's going through also, who came to visit me. Roxanne, who met me at the first hospital that I went to. She was there for me. I was surprised. I love her to death. That's my girl. Been knowing her over 20 years. Thank you, Miss Nurse Roxanne. And I mean, everybody. Sister Geneva Betts and her family, who right now is cooking me some green beans. Thank you. And I will have to say, it's Missionary Katie Patterson on Tuesday night, when I was at the hospital Tuesday night. She brought the entire Bible Bible study class to the hospital. Charlie May Moss and Horace Austin, Geneva Betts, Katrina Betts, missionary Katie Patterson and her children, Mother Bernice Cosper, who came from vacation and came to see me. I mean, I hope I haven't missed anybody. My pastor and wife, Pastor Loggins, Mother Loggins, who came at nighttime all the way to where you all that know where I live. It's not, it's a nice little ways, and they came at night to come and see their daughter. Thank you, Mother Loggins, Elder Loggins, Sister Jan Walton, and Minister Walton, who instantly, Sister Jan, you are my sister. That woman came and ministered because I found out the devastating news that I would need that surgery. She came right to my bedside, grabbed me, hugged me, kissed me, and told me, we're not going to receive that. It's you and God. It's what God says. And I thank God for her ministering to me. I know this is a long video. It's over 11 minutes. I can go on and on. I just thank God because he showed his love. Thank you, Facebook friends. You know who you are. All those that inbox me with prayers and just love. Thank you, First Lady Cook. I thank you for your prayers. Bishop Cook, thank you so much for your prayers. Sister Barbara Shackelford, who's been constantly checking in on me through Facebook, and to all of my Facebook friends. I can't call everybody name, but all of my family. I love you all. You all have been wonderful. I'm not out of the woods yet. I still have a little pain, but I'm just down. I was on 5 different medications. Now I'm down to just one. I'm still dealing with the pain. I have an appointment with the specialist on Tuesday. So he told me it's a process, and he is willing to work with me, and we're going to go through this process together. And I'm thankful to God for all the love that he has shown. They told me that they were going to strip life from me and give me that hysterectomy. To me, I feel like that's stripping a life-making process from me. But I thank God for the specialist. Thank God for my Dr. Pruitt's wisdom that he called in the right man who said not so. And I thank God for that specialist when he stepped in the room, how God changed things. Within hours, God changed things. They was ready for me downstairs to get this surgery on its way, but he said not so. So I'm so grateful to God. God is good. I don't care whatever you're going through and